Sir, I stand here and I'm happy to be speaking about the Women's Reservation Bill, and it is one of the very few bills I think most of us would agree on. And we thought this bill will be passed with all of us supporting each other and standing together. But unfortunately, the BJP has taken this also as an opportunity for politicking, and it is very unfortunate. I'm just reminded of what Periyar said when I see the BJP speaking here and heckling us, that the pretense of men that they respect women and that they strive for their freedom is only a ruse to deceive them.
You did. Just you did. That is your first example.
I'd like to quote the former Chilean president, Michelle Bachelet. A better democracy is a democracy where women do not only have the right to vote and to elect, but to be elected. In 1990, after the Montego-Chelmsford reforms were passed, we got the rights to vote, especially in the Madras presidency and the Bombay presidency. The Justice Party, Needhi Katchi, passed a resolution on 10th May 1921 to grant voting rights for women for the first time in India. In 1927, Tamil Nadu elected its first women legislator in the country, Dr. Muthulakshmi Reddy, who was instrumental in abolishing the Devadasi system. But, sir, nearly 100 years after that, we still have not passed the bill. In 1929, Periyar, in the Self-Respect Conference in Chengalpet, passed a resolution insisting on reservations for women in education, employment, and politics. The Women's Reservation Bill was first brought with the support of the DMK during the United Front government in 1996, September. And then Thiru Devegowda, who was the Prime Minister, brought this bill, and the Law Minister Ramnath Kalab was the one who presented the bill in this House. Then again, our respected former Prime Minister Vajpayee ji again brought this bill, but it was the UPA government in 2010 which passed it in the Rajya Sabha.
Yes.
And I got an opportunity to speak on the bill in the Rajya Sabha, and that was 13 years ago. And I've got an opportunity to speak on this bill again here. Yes. And we're still speaking about this bill and debating it for the past 13 years.
Only House is dead. Only House is dead. House is dead.
The Women's Reservation Bill is a poll promise of the BJP. Yet, many leaders had to urge them to bring this bill and to pass it. Our leader, Kalaignar, had written to the Prime Minister in 2014 to pass this bill. Madam Sonia Gandhi wrote to the Prime Minister in 2017 requesting him to pass this bill. Our Chief Minister, M.K. Stalin, wrote to the Prime Minister again in 2017 requesting and urging the government to pass the bill. He said, the bill which was moved to empower women's voice in the legislatures and parliament of our great nation is struggling to succeed. This is really disheartening. The DMK even conducted a rally in Delhi from the Mandi House to the Jantar Mantar, and we had a march, and like-minded women leaders and women's organizations participated in the rally. I myself have raised this issue of bringing the reservation bill many times in Parliament, and to many of my starred and unstarred questions, the government's reply was very consistent. They said that they have to involve all stakeholders, political parties, and then build a consensus before bringing the bill. I'd like to know what consensus was built. what discussions were held. This bill was brought shrouded in secrecy. We did not know why this session was called for. In the all-party leaders meeting, there was no mention of this bill. I don't know if any of the political party leaders were called for discussions and deliberations about bringing the bill. And suddenly, the bill popped up from our computer screens like Jack in the Box. Is this going to be the way this government is going to function? Like, we've suddenly seeing that there are lotuses blooming, springing from the uniforms of our secretariat staff. Is everything going to be a surprise like this?